Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Dawncraft. Now we have a new look going for us along with a new weapon. This is ceremonial armor. It's knight armor. It looks cool. I don't actually think the ceremonial is good when it comes to defense, as good as it can be basically. But I just bottom line like the way it looks. So it's made using these steel ingots, which is part of the Epic Knights mod, and you get that from blast furnacings of the just basic iron ingots. Now, as you can see, compared to our last episode, this episode we have no farm, no create machines anywhere, and that's because all of the create stuff I have is put in here, including some windmill bearings, and some windmill sails. We need way more of these, but to do that I need a lot more wool, and I don't have any sheep. So one of the objectives today is to try and corral some sheep into our pen. Another thing I do really want to do is kind of just restart the pens. Like, number one, I have an untamed horse in there. I do believe I have a saddle, but at the same time, I'm not really sure if I need it. Number two, there are very few cows while there are hundreds of pigs, because each time I breed a single pig, I get like 4 or 5. They just kind of come out like that. And with the chicken farm right here, it is actually really helpful because it gives us all the eggs we'll ever need. And I've recently decided that I want to start making some chicken sandwiches, because our food right now, it consists of steak and egg sandwiches, which both are pretty good, but I want to find, actually I do need to find something that doesn't rely on bread, preferably something that only relies more on like fried eggs. I mean, I could just eat the straight up fried eggs, but that's not as fun. But as you can see, there's only 2 things I can make. Unless I make the cooking pot, then there's 3, and that requires a lot more of just a bunch of random stuff. So anyway, now the giant house over here is also gone. I was busy filling it in, but ran out of blocks, I think. Well, I wasn't filling it in. I was filling in the cracks and then down here, and gave up because I ran out of inventory blocks. There are still a ton in here, but regardless of that, like I said, we have a few other objectives right now that I do want to get to. So first off, I think I'm going to separate all of the animals. Well, not all of them. I'm going to attempt to separate the cows from the pigs, which will be very difficult, but I think it's possible because they like to space themselves out. You can see like they run off that way. So if I get weeds, I'll be able to corral them over here, lead them to another pen. You know what? I'll actually lead them back that way. Let me remove all of these, and let me get some fences. I'll build up another pen around here, and that should be helpful, along with the fact that I could just actually take the cows from here, which will make my life a lot easier, because then I'll just tame the horse, move it out. Yeah, let's get to that. Hold on. Alright, so we finally actually managed to get them in. It took a little bit of convincing for the second. What the hell? Took a little convincing for the second one, but this was our little contraption. We just mined out this area with that built up and pushed them in because they refused to cooperate. Now I need to begin the culling. I'm going to first tame the horse, actually. First, let me remove this. I want this to look like that. It is right. There we go. Oh, still some over there. And then we're going to remove this one, and we're going to remove up here this piece right here, this piece here, and then we are going to actually go and mine out here. So the reason why I've mined out a little bit extra of a space is because I'm going to, what I want to do essentially is attempt to like half off the area, or if I don't like the idea of that, which I'm already kind of not liking the idea, I want to make a area for a chicken coop where I'm going to go out this way more. So I was kind of just already getting ready for that by excavating it out. But yeah, I want to kind of like excavate out this area, leave it for a chicken coop, because the one food that I do want to make, which is better than both steak and egg sandwiches, is chicken sandwich. So let's do the culling now, which I want to do on camera just because it's funny and I get to show off the cool weapon. I nearly forgot to tame the horse. That would have been not so fun. If you kick me off, I'm gonna cry. Alright, tears are running down my cheek. More tears, more tears. I am a knight. I have dedication. I'm gonna kill you. I will gut you. Come on. How many more attempts? Why don't you love me? I am... Ah, there we go. Congratulations. You can now set it to your personal horse. Press J. Hold on. Let me go into keybinds and sort this. Okay, after a tiny bit of configurations, we're finally done. So now if I press, I think it's that key. This is now my personal horse. This was a mistake, so I didn't know that. No pigs were able to get out because of it. Now, if I press this button, it does make a noise, but it isn't doing what it's meant to. So let's see, speed and jump height. I don't actually know. I don't do horse stats, so I don't know if that's any good. Let's get a saddle. Oh darn, I was thinking there was more interesting saddles, but there isn't. Hey buddy, have a saddle. Let's get you out of there. Let's sit there for now. You're callable anyway, so okay. So first off, I want to just show off the attack set of this. So this weapon, when you don't move, it does some basic attacks. Now when you are moving, it still does the basic attacks unless you hold it down. We need more stamina for this. When you hold it down, I need the at the bottom there. It has like a charge function. When it's charged up, you can hold it down to do a special kind of attack. And after you have held it down, let's see. There we go. So you can see now at the bottom there is a like a bar. So this is me holding it down without moving. Nothing too special. And then when I do hold down forward, it kills everything on this side, which is really cool. Now we have another 2. So now if I hold down the one side key, it does a spin attack, which is really cool. That actually, it does the same kind of spin attack for both side keys you press, which is a little lackluster. But regardless, this is one of my favorite weapons. That's enough culling for now. I've killed all the things I needed to kill. I don't want to kill all the pigs. That is the pig pen after all. So now that we've done that, we can plop all of that away. Wonderful. I don't think I have any need for that. We do have a lot of pork chops now. Anyway, now let's get our little chicken area sorted out. So I am very excited to finally be able to make like more interesting meals and stuff, because that is something that I'm interested in. The energy farm is just up there generating this endless amounts of constant energy. So the chicken farm is going to be a little like that, and it's just going to connect to here. There we go. That's good enough. Now we're just going to take a bunch of these eggs, hop over here, and chuck them. It's just this is essentially what I'm going to keep doing, and then when they've grown up more, I'll start feeding them. I'll finally have a use for seeds. Goodness me, we are not getting a lot of chicks. We're actually getting a lot lower than I thought we would have, but still a decent amount. There we go, that batch was good. Which chicken laid that batch? I'll give you a raise. You get fed. That'll be the raise. Whoops. One free baby. Oh. 2 free babies. There we go. Just keep on throwing all these eggs. Thankfully, I don't think it actually hurts the chickens when you throw an egg at them. Despite what you would think. Do I have another... I don't have another thing, so I'm just gonna... Oh, no, I do. I have another fence gate. Perfect. Out of the way, Kyle. Alright, there we go. And that is how the chicken will go. So now when those are fully grown, I'll start feeding them just, you know, normal seeds and whatnot, which will obviously have them multiply greatly. And when they have done enough of that, we'll basically cull a bunch of them. So, wait, if I press this button... Oh, look at that! Hello, buddy. Let's go on an adventure. Our adventure is done. Let's just put all of this into the storage system for now, and we can call it a day when it comes to our animals. Next, I do want to continue to flatten out this land. So I'm going to essentially completely flatten it, and then when it's done, I'll let you guys know what the plans are. Alright, so as promised, the plan for this is to essentially build it up. I want to have a farm system kind of where it was. I do like the fact that there is moss, so I want to put some water, and then to get the cracked bricks, I'll put like lava at random spots. I'll just put like a source block every now and then of each type and let it do its thing to the nearby surrounding bricks. That'll just, in my personal opinion, add like, add feel, like actual, like, I don't know how to explain it really, but it'll just make it seem more like a proper, like, flooring to me. But anyway, what I want to do is I want to have a area that is like an actual proper circle in the sense for when I'm doing my farming, so that the circular farmer, like this mechanic thing that I set up with create, actually goes in that circle. What was that noise? Goes in that circle. And then I want to make it go up essentially, and it'll all connect all the way down into a little chest at the bottom. Or it might even be auto sorted when we get further into the create. The other thing I want to do is have a tree farm, and probably next to it or even in the same place for all I know. If we are going to auto sort it, then it'll be in the same place. I'll just put it at the next floor up. And lastly, the last thing that I do want to do is actually get all of these fans sorted. Once I have the fans sorted, I won't need any of these energized smelters anymore, because I'll be able to just smelt. I won't even need the blast furnace anymore. I'll just be able to smelt, cook, smoke, everything will... Actually, no, I don't think I can do anything with the blast furnace with create. So we'll probably keep that. But the rest we'll be able to do. So those are the current plans for the future episodes when we actually get to them. For now, I do want to try and focus on building, but we're out of bricks. Hence why there's still this hole here. At the same time, for much further in, where every time I see one of these, I want to turn it into a proper working windmill. That'll have a little thing down below for Coco, and then a surprise guest that'll be hopefully joining us for another episode soon. Well, I say another episode, will hopefully be joining us for an episode soon. And then you guys will get to see who it is when that episode goes out. But yeah, there is another guest joining us, and hopefully we can make these work properly for them both. As I'm the only one that is has experimented with create a lot before. So now that we have our animals in order, we have our pigs, our cows, and our chickens. I still need to get sheep. I might put the sheep next to the cows over that side. And now that I have all this space to do proper building with, I'm excited. I'm probably gonna have to go and do a mining trip though, as we're out of completely everything in relation to building the stone bricks, which is a problem. But we also need a bunch of other resources anyway, so it's a good thing. But yeah, we'll be back when we're in the caves. So while I'm thinking about it, I was like, hey, I don't really need to go into a deep cave. And as much as it would be nice to get some more of those, you know, juicy materials and all that, what I mainly need right now, just to continue our builds and the way that we are going about things, is just stone. So I thought, hey, let's find a nice little excluded area, go with mining a small square, and just get a bunch of cobble. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So we're gonna get quite a bit of cobble now. Oh, this is an andesite cave still. As we can see, the andesite caves start here. Now it isn't, for me, it's still like impossible to be able to tell the difference, but I'm just going to assume we can continue from here. Looks like it. Looks like it's just stone now. Wonderful. Much better. Some ores every now and then won't hurt us too badly. We're also just going to completely ignore them and just basically, like I said before, continue to attempt to just get as much cobble as we can. I do want to kind of get as, like, before we had, you know what, let's just fill up this much. We'll fill up the entire inventory, except for this part of the hotbar. Once we start getting some cobble in that area, we will know, okay, we've done enough. Actually, yeah, that's good. I also need iron. So I'm going to be back when we're done with this, or honestly, I think my pickaxe might break before this is done, so we'll be back then, too. Alright, so that's the pickaxe broken. We actually got a lot more than what I thought we were gonna get. And I'm very happy with it. This is what we've excavated out. It's not that big an area, but it's still an area. Now let's head on back home and get ourselves situated. Oh yeah, we also did a little bit here. But anyway, let's get ourselves situated and smelting all this stone. Where are we? Not too far. Okay, so now we're back home. It's nice to see iron golems roaming about again. Let's get some cobblestone going in these nice little furnaces of ours. Now, we do have a nice and open area again, so I'm very happy about it. I do want to start late, at least by this episode, I want to have it laid out, like how big an area we want. So that's kind of what we're going for. We are planning to have it more made out of windmill power, I think we'll go with. I think we'll go with windmill power. It's a lot easier to set up than the water wheels, and because of how easy it is to set up, it's also a lot easier to ensure it's set up properly. So I'm very excited to do that because it is so much easier to also expand on how much energy we can then exert from it compared to like a water wheel, which has a set amount that it can, you know, give out per thing. With gosh, I wish I could like English right now. With the water wheels, you have a set amount per wheel that gives you like I think it's called rotational force and create. And with the rotational force, you obviously are able to you're obviously able to make the contraptions that you want to move. When the contraptions that are using your rotational force use too much rotational force that you in fact do not have, your machine shut down. And when that happens, it is a very unfortunate day because they typically shut down by breaking some things. And again, when they break things, you then have to find out where it got broken, go and repair it, and it just causes a lot of strife for us all. So by having windmills done up, instead, you don't have to go down, make sure the wheels are still attached and everything. You go to, oh, I do apologize, I'm recording this very late. You also don't have to actually like worry about where and how much water you're using, how the water's acting towards all the like everything around it, as it is all just blocks. It's not like water, it's not a liquid type thing, it's just straight blocks. So that definitely makes it a very easy situation. Wish it was wait. Well, I mean, I'm busy working on getting this to go faster through create. So once we're at that level, we'll be all sorted. Goodness me, this is a very late recording. So let's get this done quick. Okay, so in the meantime, after having everything created, I thought, hey, I don't want to make up another pickaxe right now. Let's just go ahead and make a spell book. Very cheap to make. And it is, it's very different from the other one. I should not hold that out. It's very different from the other spell book that we have. Wait, let's do this. So do I not have it in there? No, I have it here. So this spell book, the Rotten spell book, uses very different kinds of spells compared to the Ars Novar spells. Ars allows me to, as you'll see here, if I plop that down, mine things. Now it does have a bar. I don't think it actually uses stamina, which does make it a better situational thing. But I am not going to be using this for combat or anything other than just convenience. Mainly because the guest of hopefully our next episode is the one that actually is more favored towards this. They really like this mod. And so we're kind of hoping on we're not hoping on anything. I just want to use it without while the mod is technically there for them to use. So I am going to obviously just use it for now, and like I said, I'll probably use it just for convenience sake. I don't actually know how the circles work in this mod. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, and then 3. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 7, 8. 1, 2. So that is the layout, and essentially what I want to do is I want to have it so that we have a double door here, and then we're going to have it filled up with glass going up from like this, and it is going to be our farm. Is this right? Yes. So it's going to be the farm location is going to be in here. I don't know exactly how we're going to water it. I'll figure that out in a moment's notice when we're actually done and everything is more sorted out along the way. And then I also need to make sure that it is actually properly like doable with the machine. I actually might try and make it out one longer so that there's only like one block entrance instead of a 2 block entrance. We'll look into it. For now, I'm gonna end off the episode here while I attempt to now go and figure this stuff out. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm excited to see where we go next with this. But yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.